Hey, everybody. We are live at Paste Studios right now with Ariana and the Rose. Ariana, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to see you again here in New York as opposed to Texas a couple years ago last time.
Yes, we were in Austin the last time.
That is right. Yeah, it's nice to have you here in the studio in front of these the tapes and our tape library. So thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So we're going to have decided we're going to do the entire EP. We'll do Constellations Phase 1,
Yes.
That's coming out on July 26th. There is a Phase 2, which is due out after Phase 1 at some point.
Yes.
And that is logical. That definitely makes sense to do it that way.
The idea is we just set it up so you know that there's something coming next afterwards.
Yeah. Can you tell us what you're going to start out with from Constellations Phase 1?
Yes, so we're going to start with the first single off of it called You Were Never My Boyfriend, which came out a few weeks ago. And the song was one of the first things I wrote, actually, in the amalgamation of this music. Started as a poem of a sort of me just writing down a bunch of sort of angry lyrics. And I had actually written the song a lot, like many different times with several different melodies until I found one that I actually felt like really suited a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek attitude that I wanted. So this is what it ended up being. It was just a film on a Sunday night. Walked through the park with your hand in mine. Spent a couple months sleeping side by side. And it all ended with a kiss goodbye. Every promise that you never kept. We won't say Paris the way we said. You made me think that it was in my head, but I swear you were never my boyfriend. You were never my boyfriend. You were never my boyfriend. You can't save what you never had. Don't pretend you were never my boyfriend. I stuck it out through some stormy weather, but you can't seem to get your shit together. And all my friends say I deserve better. And you know you were never my boyfriend. You were never my boyfriend. You were never my boyfriend. You can't save what you never had. Don't pretend you were never my boyfriend. With some time we can mend, but I don't really wanna be friends. Sorry I was crazy while you were being shady. I guess it's for the best in the end. You were never my boyfriend. You were never my boyfriend. You can't save what you never had. Don't pretend you were never my boyfriend. 'Cause I deserve better. 'Cause I deserve better. You can't save what you never had. Don't pretend you were never my boyfriend.
All right. Thank you very much. That sounds great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can we talk about the music videos of yours in general? Specifically, though, the music video for "You Were Never My Boyfriend," which
Sure, yeah.
is absolutely outstanding. I mean, it sounds like it started out with a concept of a trash fire, and then just and circumstances aligned to make it more awesome than that, even.
Yeah. Well, basically the thought process, I mean, I love music videos. So like if anyone looks into like anything of mine, anytime I put out a song, if I can find an excuse to make a visual for it, I will do that. And so basically the thought was, I mean, you're sort of giving a middle finger up to this person who's upset you. And I thought, well, we should just burn all of their stuff was like the original thought for the video. And the director of the video was a really good friend of mine named Scarlett Moreno. And I said, I think we should have this huge trash fire and be burning everything. And she was like, why don't we make it a little more, a little less literal and make it a little more artistic and sort of expand on that. And so we knew we were going to do it outside. We knew we wanted it to just sort of be this really simple one take. And then the day we were shooting it at the end of March in New York. So really any sort of weather pattern is available. And so the day we were supposed to shoot, there was a blizzard coming, and we said, well, we're just going to shoot anyway. So it ended up with this really gorgeous snow. So it's this fire and ice theme happening, which we were all very excited about. We couldn't have planned it any better.
Yeah. Well, it's awesome. It's temperature a little different, but not too dissimilar from the monsoon you just drove through to get here just now.
It's not. That's a month later, and it's still New York. New York is still giving
but it's
it to us.
Super nice right now, but 1 hour ago,
it was not. Yeah,
much
but I mean,
story.
it was fine. I'm happy to sit in all weather patterns for 6 to 7 hours for the beauty of the art.
Yes. Well, your pain was worth it for me because I enjoyed that video quite a bit. So
thank you very much.
Yeah. And I mean the lyric video as well. Lyric videos are, to me, not the most interesting thing in the world, and I watched yours all the way through. So it's
thank you.
Yeah, and super cool too. The roller skating video. I know that was it 2 years?
It was from end of 2016 actually.
Okay,
we put it out, but it was on an EP that came out in 2017. That video was done. That was like such an insane video shoot because we just filmed it all with one little camera, and we had these amazing roller skating girls called the Moxie Roller Skate Team. They're based in Long Beach, California. I had seen a video of them skating through Barcelona, and I was like, who are these people? Why are they so amazing? They're street skating on vintage roller skates through like crazy city streets. And so we've tracked them down, obviously, through like internet sleuthing. And I said, hey, would you guys be up for this? And it was literally just them. And then we found this amazing guy on rollerblades, and he filmed the whole video like that. Of them skating through New York City. It was so amazing. And I was just sort of like running around after everybody. I'm making sure everyone needed water or something. It was like, I was very much not in the video.
Or whatever. There's a whole Lower East Side, this whole Katz's segment.
I mean, I routed it. I'm from New York, so I knew exactly the like little sections that would be the best. And there's actually a really cool bloopers video that we put out, which I should repost, of all the people, because there's no sound in it, but they were skating in like Little Italy and all this stuff. And all of our bloopers are people being like, yeah, like yelling at them and wanting to like get autographs from them. People just assume if there's like a camera around, they should have your autograph. It was really fun. It was a really fun shoot.
Cool. I'll drop a link to the So You Were Never My Boyfriend to that video in the comment section so people can check it out.
That would be awesome. Thank you. Just came out day before yesterday. Yeah. Day before yesterday. Yeah, we did a YouTube premiere, and it's been great. And I'm actually doing a live stream on my Instagram tomorrow where I'm gonna like watch the video with fans and we can all chat about it. So
cool.
Shout out to that if you're around tomorrow.
Cool. Can you tell us what you're going to do second off of Constellations Phase 1?
Sure. So we're actually doing a song that doesn't come out until the EP comes out, which I'm very excited about. It's called Honesty. I wrote it in Sweden, actually, with these two guys, and it sounds like it. It's like very sort of dark and Swedish pop sounding. And the whole EP just sort of explores themes of relationships and the sort of moral ambiguities of it and coming out the other side. So that's what this song's about. Lay my head on your chest for the 10,000th time. Your fingertips on my lips, dancing off them just right. And if I close my eyes, everything's alright. And I don't wanna keep it up, 'cause loving me is hard enough. You took my hand as we danced under black New York skies. Oh, to me you're a dream, but I lost to my vices. How can I tell those eyes that I loved and lied? I don't wanna keep it up, but I don't wanna lose you. The truth is colder than the lie. How is honesty everything? How is honesty everything? You fall asleep so at peace, always leave on the light. But every day that you're great, I can feel myself dying. How can I tell those eyes where I've been all night? And I don't wanna keep it up, but I don't wanna lose you. The truth is colder than the lie. How is honesty everything? How is honesty everything? How is honesty everything? How, honestly, you've got the best of me. I tried to hide, but the walls have eyes. I feel it rise. The truth is colder than the lie. How is honesty everything? How is honesty everything? How is honesty everything? How, honestly, you've got the best of me. Lay my head on your chest for the 10,000th time. Thank you.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can we talk about some of the themes? I think probably going forward into Constellations, but also going back, most of your work is being about generally just being better and being empowered and improvement and all that kind of that sort of message. I mean, can you talk a little bit about what you do in your own life to keep yourself in a place to be able to transmit that message to other people and try to make other people love themselves better?
Yeah, for sure. Well, thanks for getting that from it. I think when you make music, it's always weird, especially in today's world, because everything is so singles driven, and you put something out and it's on to the next, and yet everyone still wants a collection and a body of work. So a lot of times in my writing process, I'll just go in and write a lot of songs and then kind of turn around and say, actually, the themes sort of come back to me, and it sort of reflects back on where I'm at. And I think constantly trying to, I guess, look forward and not look back and learn from where you've been and what you've been doing it's just in my own personal struggle. I think a lot of people deal with that, of how do you not dwell on it and yet use it to kind of propel yourself forward. And obviously now with things like the body positivity movement and self-care and all of these like very listicle things to talk about, I feel like if you can put that into a song for someone, that can really resonate with them, whether they're sitting in a car or on a train or wherever. So my hope is that the music kind of can be that moment for somebody when they kind of don't even know how they're feeling themselves. And I mean, for me, I think it's really about learning to say no with your time. I think that's like a really big thing I've learned recently, and that self-care is not like taking a bubble bath all the time. It's way more than that. It's the people you surround yourself with. It's how you think.
But it includes that also.
I mean, listen, I am for a bubble bath. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can't do that. I just think that it's very, in this very like Instagram picture world, right? It's more than just, oh, I'm going to like shut the world out. It's how do you let yourself move through things that are hard, without feeling like you have to constantly be shutting down to go back. It's, yes, take that time for yourself, but also find the ways that you can process and learn and move forward. So I try and put that in my music rather than just like day off, bye to the haters, all that, which is still there for the record. I just think that I try and find something a little more substantial thematically for people to grab onto.
Well, thank you. It comes across that way. It comes across
Thank you.
clearly. So I'm glad that there is substance to those themes, because it's, we probably wouldn't have had you in this room were there not substance to the themes.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that especially with pop music, there was, especially when in the last several years, pop has definitely had a shift, but for a long time, I think it was a little bit of a dirty word, and people thought, oh, if it's a pop, if it's a catchy music, if it's catchy, if it's this, it can't have a depth to it. But I mean, there's lots of artists out there, I think, changing that, which is very cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you for bringing this music here today to this studio. And can you
Thanks.
tell us what you're going to do third off of Constellations?
Yes. Well, off that tip of special pop music, we are doing a special cover, which I won't confirm or deny if it's on the EP, but we're doing it acoustically, and it's a little bit different on the said recording. And that is a cover of NSYNC's most famous tune, Bye Bye Bye. I'm doing this tonight. You're probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on. I loved you endlessly when you weren't meant for me. So now it's time to leave and make it alone. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you out that door, baby. Bye bye bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you, just another player in your game for two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye bye bye. Don't really wanna make it tough. I just wanna tell you that I had enough. It might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye bye bye. You just hit me with the truth. Now, girl, you're more than welcome to. So give me one good reason, baby, come on. I lived for you and me, and now I really come to see that life could be much better once you're gone. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you out that door, baby. Bye bye bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you, just another player in your game for two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye bye bye. Don't really wanna make it tough. I just wanna tell you that I had enough. It might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye bye bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you, just another player in your game for two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye bye bye. Don't really wanna make it tough. I just wanna tell you that I had enough. It might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye bye bye. Thank you. Thanks, Nick.
That's awesome. Thank
Thank you.
Thank you for putting that song in a brand new context. That kind of goes along with what you're talking about putting pop music
Totally.
back into and removing it from being a dirty word to some people, because it reminds you that I didn't like that song before just now, but it's a well-written song.
The
It's well put
melody is like
together.
incredible, right?
Yeah,
Like
totally.
you listen, you strip everything back. Which, listen, don't get me wrong, that choreography was real for me when I was younger. But you take all that away, and it's such a gorgeous, really sad song. It's like really it's kind of whatever that girl did to them, or all whatever, God, never mind. Whoever wrote it, someone messed up. So
Max Martin, most likely.
yeah. So
That's true. Am I right about that? I might be right about that. I don't know.
It's actually there's 3 writers. He's not one of them. I do know this. And I should know their names, but I don't off the top of my head.
Can we talk a little bit about the production and the arrangement that we hear on the EP versus the arrangement that's happening here today for the session?
Yeah, sure. So all this is obviously stripped back acoustic. Andy Highmore and Nick Brown are always playing with me. Yes, give it up for them. So when we obviously go out and we play live, it's the arrangements from the record. But today, obviously in the library, we thought a more stripped down and intimate setting would be great. But for the EP, everything, I love synths, so everything that I do is always that's a big basis for me in terms of soundscape. But I think on this EP in general, it's a way more stripped back in terms of production. It's a much more kind of empty production is the best way to put it. There's a correct word for that I'm not saying. What is that when it's sparse? Thank you. There you go. Need them here to help me with words. So yeah, that's kind of the thought process with the whole thing. And how do you kind of make something feel full and lush without necessarily filling it up was sort of our thought process with the kind of approach this time around.
Well, it sounds great. I enjoy everything that's happening here right
Thank
now.
you.
So thank you. And so there's a couple of dates announced. You've got some festival dates announced coming up this summer. There's you're going to be at the Capitol Mall in Sacramento, which is Sac Pride.
Yes.
It's the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall riots.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you're going to be at Shoreline Amphitheater also for the Warped Tour on July 29th.
Yes.
So the California dates and then all dates will be up at arianaandtherose.com when more are announced.
Yeah, we actually have a bunch that are getting announced next week. We're doing a little West Coast run in June around Sacramento Pride, going to San Francisco and LA, and then we're going to be doing some dates around Warped and then some East Coast dates to support the EP. So those will all be up in the next couple weeks.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you been to the Stonewall here? The
I
Stonewall,
have
Stonewall?
not been, but World Pride is going to be here in June, so I will definitely be going back. But have you been before?
Oh yeah.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm really excited, and obviously like Pride in New York. I think the fact that it's a World Pride is like hub is going to be in New York this year, so I'm very excited to be here for it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we've got a bonus song. We're gonna finish out the entire EP, Constellations
Yes.
Phase 1. Can you tell us what you're going to do last?
Yeah, so actually funny that we would be talking about Pride. The song's called True Love. We're going to be releasing it during Pride Month, and it gets a special video. And it's just a song really coming out the other side of these three sort of, stepping back from something for yourself songs. The EP kind of ends in a triumphant way, kind of finding something that feels real and feels like true love.
Every song you hear is playing for you. Went down hard, right in the deep end, broken heart. Yeah, but it's beating, lovers come, but then when they're leaving, oh, it tears you up. Get back up and pick up the pieces. We can't stop, we can't help the feeling. We'll keep falling long as we're breathing. We still believe in true love. True love. You deep and hurt you bad, but it's all we ever have. True love, true love. True love. True love. Cut you deep and hurt you bad, but it's all we ever have. True love. True love. Cut you deep and hurt you bad, but it's all we ever have. Cut you deep and hurt you bad, but it's all we ever have. True love. True love. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for coming by and playing this, and best of luck on the release. So Constellations Phase 1 comes out on July 26th, and then Phase 2 is into 2020. And best of luck on all those releases. Have a great time at the SAC Pride Festival and at Warp Tour on the 29th, and at all the other dates that are forthcoming. It's all up at arianaandtherose.com. Thank you so much for doing this.
Cool. Thanks so much for having us.
All right.